Now let's take a look. We're going to compare some sentences. We're going to see more of verbal sentences and also non-verbal sentences. I put here Bahasa Indonesia and English so that you can see a clear distinctions, perbedaan yang jelas between simple past tense in the form of verbal and non-verbal, and also how to use that in Bahasa Indonesia, and also how to say that in English. Let's see here more on the verbal. Let's see first on non-verbal side, because we have covered a lot on non-verbal and it is simply easier to identify. So let's take a look at non-verbal. Apakah kamu sakit kemarin? So sudah jelas bahwa fokusnya bukan pada tidak ada kata kerja di situ, sakit yang difokuskan. So were you sick yesterday? Nah, sick dalam bahasa Inggris adalah adjective, dan karena dia merupakan adjektif bukan kata kerja, therefore menggunakan to be. Nah, to be yang sesuai dengan you adalah were. Kenapa were? Karena fokus of the question adalah yesterday. Right. Number 2, apakah Indah sedih karena nilainya tidak bagus? So the predikat kalimatnya adalah sedih, situ fokusnya adalah sedih. Dan sedih bukanlah kata kerja, sifat. Nah, sedih dalam bahasa Inggris adalah sad. Dan sad is subjective, cannot be used as predicate or verb. Oleh karena itu masuk verb yang bisa menggantikan fungsi verb yang sesungguhnya. Go, study, read, sleep, ketika, dan seterusnya. Yaitu to be. Dan to be untuk Indah adalah was. Kenapa was? Karena nilai itu baru ketahuan kalau sudah ada nilainya. Jadi walaupun tidak ada penjelasan bahwa itu sudah hafal, kita bisa pahami bahwa secara kontekstual bisa dipahami bahwa itu sudah pas. And therefore, the correct form of the question is was Indah sad because her grades were not good. Nah, situ ada dua. Kenapa dua? Karena itu semacam gabungan kalimat antara kalimat satu dan kalimat yang kedua. Jadi kalimat dasarnya adalah Indah was sad. Yang kedua, her grades were not good. Lalu digabung dia menjadi satu kalimat yang panjang. Next, apakah Mira gendut sewaktu dia kecil? Nah, gendut menjadi focus of talking ya. Gendut adalah fat, dan kejadiannya adalah waktu dia masih kecil, just long time ago. So was Mira fat when she was a kid? Was Mira fat when she was a kid? Nah, was di situ digunakan karena Mira adalah she, orang tidak tunggal, dan harus menggunakan was bukannya is, karena kejadiannya adalah when she was a kid, masih kecil ya. Okay, that's for the non-verbal. Now moving to verbal yang di atas ini. Okay. First we have one here. Apakah kamu ada belajar tadi malam? Ada belajar tadi malam. Did you study last night? Did you study last night? Nah, situ ada dua hal perbuatan dan waktu. Perbuatannya adalah belajar, waktunya adalah di malam. Nah, karena memang sudah jelas waktunya tadi malam, dan tadi malam itu last night in English. Jadi bentuk tenses yang tepat adalah simple past tense. So did you study last night? Nah, mungkin ada yang masih belum paham kenapa did. Karena memang untuk semua bentuk past tense dia menggunakan kata bantu, yaitu satu, memang hanya satu, which is so easy to remember, yaitu did. Nah, did you study last night? Dan dia study ya, bukan studied. Back to verb 1. Back to verb 1. So next, apakah Budi membaca buku minggu lalu? So situ ada perbuatannya adalah membaca, dan objeknya adalah buku. Waktunya adalah minggu lalu. Did Budi read book last week? Did lagi, karena cuma satu, dia tidak ada semacam gas present tense. Past tense hanya menggunakan satu, yaitu did. Budi read verb 1, book adalah objeknya. Last week, jadi fokusnya adalah pada last week Budi melakukan sebuah perbuatan, yaitu read book. Masalah dia melakukan hal lain itu that's not a story. Yang penting adalah salah satu of his activity adalah membaca. So that's number 2. Next, buku apa yang Budi baca tadi malam? Buku apa yang Budi baca tadi malam? Sini agak sedikit berbeda karena yang kedua, dua buah di atas menggunakan apa, sedangkan sini menggunakan buku apa. So apa ini English is what, maka masuklah what di sini. What, lalu buku adalah book, what book. So ini langsung menanyakan objeknya apa. what book. Lalu barulah masuk did-nya. Jadi kalau modelnya buku apa, ada buku apa, jam berapa, ada dua hal seperti ini. Buku apa, ada titik apa, seperti itu. Modelnya adalah what apa, pen apa, HP apa, what book, what handphone, dan sebagainya. Lalu baru malah masuk did. Lalu sini orangnya. What book did Budi read last night? What book did Budi read last night? So I think that clearly defines, menjelaskan the use of verbal and non-verbal in past tense. Okay. Next, I want you to respond to the following questions. Direspon ya, diberi jawabannya apa. It's kind of simple. Nah di sini sengaja dibuat kayak pair, berpasangan, seperti berempat. Dimana satu berbentuk present tense, yang kedua berbentuk past tense. I'm going to explain to you, don't worry about that. Nanti kita jawab, lalu kita pahami masing-masing. Okay. Number one, what time do you often? Kalian bisa baca often, bisa baca often, bisa to. What time do you often wake up in the morning? Karena sifatnya often atau often ini adalah sering, berulang-ulangan, maka selalu menggunakan present tense. Perhatikan di sini do you wake up in the morning. Jadi ditanyakan adalah kesehariannya seperti apa biasanya. Bangun pagi jam berapa biasanya. What time do you often wake up in the morning? Misalkan, for example, dan bangunnya jam 4:50, sholat subuh kan? So sini. Nah, gampangnya adalah perhatikan kata tanya terakhir di do. Ibarat kita buang semuanya. Karena ditanya you, jawabannya I often wake up, langsung jam berapa? At 4:50 in the morning. I often wake up at 4:50 in the morning. For example. Nah, yang kedua, sikap perbedaannya adalah hanya menanyakan kejadian tadi pagi, this morning, pagi tadi. What time did you wake up this morning? Jam berapa kamu bangun tadi pagi? Atau pagi ini? Itu intinya sekarang bukan pagi lagi, gitu ya. What time did you wake up this morning? Jam berapa kamu bangun tadi pagi? For example, sama misalkan kita bangun jam 4:50. Tadi ya diganti jadi I. Dari kata tanya dibuang semua di belakang. I wake jadi woke, karena untuk pasti itu positif. I woke up at 4:50 this morning. Pada dasarnya sama saja, yang beda adalah bentuk verbnya. Di bentuk di atas tadi I often wake up, tidak pakai often juga masalah. I wake up at 4:50 in the morning. Kalau di bawah, number 2, I woke up at 4:50 this morning. Jadi yang dibahas nomor 2 itu hanya untuk this morning saja. So it's more focused on certain activity. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, do you usually eat breakfast? Apakah kamu biasanya ada makan pagi? Kalau ada orang ada makan pagi, ada yang tidak makan pagi. So, the answer is, kalau saya misalkan, I usually eat breakfast. Nah, karena dia bertanya do you, maka apakah kamu? Nanti jawabannya harus ada yes atau no. Lalu jawabannya adalah yes, I usually eat breakfast. Number 4, what did you eat for breakfast this morning? What did you eat for breakfast this morning? Apa yang kamu makan? Nah, ini karena fokus this morning. Berarti kan sudah selesai tadi pagi ya. Misalkan makan paginya nasi seperti biasa. I eat jadi verb to menjadi ate. I ate apa yang dimakan? I ate rice for breakfast this morning. Misalkan Anda makan roti, for example, I ate bread for breakfast this morning. Anda makan bubur, misalkan I ate porridge for breakfast this morning. Jadi barang yang dimakan itu adalah di sini istilah eat, karena makan apa gitu. Yeah, so that's for 4. Number 5, do you usually help your mother to clean up in the morning? Nah, itu rutinitas ya, hal yang biasa dilakukan. And for example, jawabannya adalah yes, dan seharusnya memang yes. So Yes, I usually help my mother to clean up the room in the morning. Jadi my mother karena kan ditolong ibu sendiri. Jangan bilang yes, I usually help your mother. Karena kita ke rumah orang, you don't go to your house. Focus on my mother. Okay? That's number 5. Next, number 6. Did you clean up your room this morning? So itu modelnya sama dengan yang nomor 2. Did you clean up your room this morning? So jawabannya adalah yes, I cleaned. Verb 2. Yes, I cleaned up my room this morning. Good. Number 7. Do you take shower in the morning often? Sering mandi pagi nggak? Do you take shower in the morning often? Jawabannya yes. Yes, I take shower in the morning often. Namun bagi ada yang mungkin malas mandi seperti itu, no, jawabannya I don't take shower in the morning often. I don't. Maksud don't di situ. Take shower in the morning often. Kalau kita mau membicarakan orang lain, misalkan Budi, no, Budi doesn't. Ketiga ya. Orang ketiga itu adalah orang yang nggak ada di depan Anda. Nggak langsung kita ngomong ke orang lain, yang satu orang tapi, maka disebut orang ketiga tunggal. No, Budi doesn't take shower in the morning often. So that's the second. Last one, did you take shower this morning? Jawabannya yes, misalkan yes, I took shower this morning. Kalau no, I didn't take shower. Balik kalau didn't take shower in the morning. No, I didn't take shower in the morning. Right. So I hope you understand this part, the changes in the sentence. Okay, it's very important to really understand how the verb changes because of the time frame. Karena kan dasarnya hanya perubahan waktu sebenarnya. Karena waktu berubah maka modelnya berubah. Ya, kita lanjut. Nah, ini ada more examples and more explanations. I want you to study this. I want you to give more focus on the changes that we can see here. Ini sengaja dibuat bolded, ditebalin supaya kita feel focus. Ini dari from positive to interrogative. Jadi berubah dari positif menjadi interrogative. Perhatikan bahwa misalkan for example they studied in the classroom yesterday. Ini bentuk positif ya, atau affirmative. Kalau dia berubah ke interrogative jadi did they. Nah, did tambah depan. Terus sama aja they-nya karena ditambah di depan ya. They sama studied, nah dari studied jadi study. Kalau sudah jadi di depan, kita balik ke study. Isinya sama aja semua. So it's very easy actually. Nah past tense dalam bentuk interrogatif itu paling gampang. Because you just need to menambah this part. Nambah dini saja dan semua menjadi aman. That's number 1. Number 2, tapi don't forget the verb from verb 2 into verb 1. So you have to change berubah. You have to change verb 2 into verb 1. Alright. So now moving. Now pay attention to more sentences. Okay, we have 5 sentences here. I want you to see sentence number 2. Number 3, number 4, and number 5, and study them. Try to understand better, because we have here did, and here we have also was and were. Ya, berarti ini bentuknya bentuk nominal. Okay. Now change into interrogative. Sekarang tugas Anda. I want you to do this. Kalian kerjakan ya. But I'm going to help you of course. Dikerjakan. Berarti Anda harus merubah kalimat yang ada di sini menjadi bentuk pertanyaan. Right. Number 1, for example, my key was on this table a few minutes ago. Nah, ini ambil saja bagian poin yang bisa Anda ambil, nggak harus semuanya seperti itu. Lalu dirubah menjadi bentuk interrogative. So for example, in number 1, my key was on the table a few minutes ago. Kita tanya ke teman kita, was your key on the table? Was your key on the table? Misalnya ditambah few minutes ago, bagus. Was your key on the table a few minutes ago? Was your key? Karena yang ditanya bukan orangnya, dia adalah key. Was your key on the table, on this table, a few minutes ago? So that's number 1. let's see number 2. I sat on this chair several minutes ago with some friends. I sat on this chair several minutes ago with some friends. Kita rubah into imperative menjadi did you sit on this chair several minutes ago with your friends from World. Okay. Did you sit on this chair several minutes ago with your friends? Kalau mau ditambah, kalau nggak mau ditambah with some friends juga no problem, karena intinya sudah dapat. Okay. Did you sit on this chair several minutes ago? Now we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want you to do that. Ini dikerjakan sebagai exercise because this is good to help improve your understanding. Okay, semakin sering dikerjakan semakin bagus supaya you understand more of how you can better use the tenses. Okay, let's do that. Kerjakan terus. You may pause the video so that you have time to do number 2 to answer this. Next, I have a simple activity which we will do together first. I want you to answer the questions based on the text. Ada teksnya, and then we have some questions. Nah, di sini we have situation number 1. Teacher gave assignment to students. Students were doing the test in the class. Many students were too busy with their chores that they were not aware that it started to rain outside. Teacher, guru memberikan assignments, tugas to students. Students were doing the test, tugasnya in class. The students were too busy with the chores. Kalau itu tugasnya harus dia kerjakan. Dan sehingga mereka not aware, tidak sadar, that it started to rain outside. Bahwa di luar sudah mulai hujan. We have several questions here, which is in bahasa Indonesia to make it easy. So number 1, let's see apa yang terjadi di luar. Happen outside. Terjemahkan ke bahasa Inggris. And let's answer together. Apa yang terjadi di luar? Di luar ada hujan ya. It rained outside. It rained outside. So that's for number 1. Very easy, right? Gampang sekali. Mengapa siswa tidak sadar kalau di luar sedang hujan? Tidak sadar, kita lihat kenapa? Oh, karena mereka too busy ya. Mereka sangat sibuk. Because they were, and you have to focus because they were. Karena kita bentuk ceritanya, the text was in past tense because they were too busy with their chores. Okay. Apa yang sedang dilakukan oleh siswa di kelas? They were doing the test in the class. Last one, apa yang membuat para siswa sibuk di kelas? Sibuk to busy, they were busy with their chores in the class. So we have answered all the 4 questions, I think, which is very, very simple. And next we're going to have situation number 2 and number 3 together. Now let's take a look. In situation number 2, Woody went to a cafe with Ali, Jamal, Ismail. Someone took Jamal's car key from the terminal. They're too busy talking with each other that they didn't realize that someone took the key. Tinggalan K-nya. That someone took the key. They were too busy talking with each other that they didn't realize that someone took their key. Now that's for situation number 2. And in this session, I'm going to read you the questions and try to answer the questions based on the text here. Right. Number 1, what did they do last night? What did they do last night? Okay. How to answer that one? Okay, answer that one. It's not true. Okay. Focus on this one. Number 2, what happened to them? What happened? Yang terjadi adalah ini ya, tentang si ini. What happened to them? Number 3, where was the key? Where was the key? Okay. Number 4, why were they not aware that the key was stolen? Why were they not aware, sadar, that the key was stolen? Okay, we have 4 questions. Let's answer them. If you miss my questions, I want you to go back the video, go back to when I started asking you the question number 1, mulai dari question number 1, and then you listen again and try to answer the questions. Okay, silakan. Done? Good. There's the questions anyway. Okay. Next. Next is question number 3. We are talking about Budi, and Budi is my classmate. We studied English in the same class. He is such a diligent student. Completed his tasks before due date and never missed any of them. Last week I asked for his help with English homework and he helped me. The classmate kalau satu kelas, he said English in the same class is such a diligent. Completed his task before due date. Date itu batas waktunya, tanggal waktunya, and never missed any of them. Tidak pernah ketinggalan, tidak pernah buat tugas. Last week I asked for his help with English homework and he helped me. That's good. And I have some questions. I have 5 questions actually. Question number 1. Okay, get ready. Who is Budi? Who is Budi? You may answer orally, secara lisan saja. It's fine. Okay. Number 2. Did you study in the same class with him? Did you study in the same class with him? Number 3. Is he a good student? Is he a good student? Number 3. Number 4 now. Did he do all assignment on time? Did he do all the assignments on time? And last one. Did you ever ask for his help? Did you ever ask for his help? When and for what? When and for what? Alright, so I think that covers our materials for this video. I hope that you can study something out of the video. And again, because this is learning video, ntar kalau kecepatan, you may stop the video, pause it, nanti diulang lagi, you may rewind the video so that you can understand my video better. Okay, anyways, good luck with your class and study, and wish you good luck. Bye bye, see you next time.